Everybody, I hope all is well, and this is Chris with That Square Sports Podcast, and today I'm here to talk about the interesting San Francisco 49ers. Something is happening down there that shouldn't even be happening at all, to be honest with you. This team is, and I hate to compare y'all to because I know you guys hate each other, but crazy enough, San Fran and the Cowboys are literally the most talented teams probably in the NFL. Well, not anymore, the Cowboys, but at one point they were. However, enough about the Cowboys, back to San Fran. What I'm saying is I'm looking at Shanahan and I'm watching this just slowly play out. Obviously, if you don't know about the whole Deebo Samuel's supposed to get traded nonsense, that right there is enough for me. I don't even know why you would try to move off of Deebo. I know he's injury prone. I know all these things. He's a tough runner, but at the end of the day, you still want this kind of guy in your offense. Like, let's be realistic, people. He is a machine, and he's a good one. Christian McCaffrey gets re-signed. I get that. Obviously, you paid the man. He's the best running back in football. I ain't mad at that at all. Obviously, you spruced up your offensive line. Then you went out and drafted Ricky Pearsall out of Florida, which was not a bad pick, but at the same time, you got Ayuk and Deebo. Once again, you try to trade Deebo, and Ayuk hasn't been to the OTA mandatories yet, where it's about to start getting to fines, and I'm pretty sure he wants to get paid. In the comments, let me know if you guys agree or disagree with that. I'm in the air about it. I'm not sold on Ayuk, but I ain't gonna say that you don't need Ayuk either. Like, he is a very good factor in your offense and on your team. But like I said, I'm not sold on him. Like, and also, how much would you pay him? Let's be realistic with that too, on top of that. Now, as we dive in more, obviously, with the whole Greenlaw injury on the defensive side of the ball, you still got that bad man, Fred Warner, who runs stuff. Bosa as well. You lost Chase Young free agency. I get it, but you still got one of the best defenses in the NFL. And I really would love to understand not so much of like how they lose every year. Literally every year they get close. It's always some freak accident. It's the missed interception or the bad call of overtime, or what was it against the Eagles? The Brock Purdy hit. It's always injuries. Oh my gosh, it's always something with the Niners, and it's like it's a bad, unfortunate event. That's what sucks. It's like none of those things where it comes down to skill. It's just, oh man, one slick bad decision is what cost them the entire season. And this year, I'm looking at it and I just don't feel the same fire that I felt with the 49ers prior to these past few seasons. This year, it seems more like, yeah, we're here, but it's like they're waiting for something bad to happen. And they're obviously, the poison in the locker room is growing with Deebo, Ayuk, and I understand that these two players really need to be with this offense. And I don't know about you guys, but I can imagine Brock having George Kittles, Ricky Pearsall, who's a Swiss Army knife. If you watched him at Florida, this guy's amazing. He's literally a Swiss. Literally, he lines it from the X, Y to the Z all across the board when it comes to receiver. Same thing with Deebo. Same thing with Ayuk. And you got Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. I think that is one of the better offenses in the NFL. They can hit you from all angles. It's crazy. And that's one of the things where I'm just like, okay, well, bro, pay what you got to pay. Do what you got to do. Stop playing with this team. Get them at the OTAs, whatever it is that you need to do, and let this team flourish. Because I think, like I said about the Cowboys, and like I said about Buffalo, your window is closing. And I think that the Niners are so talented that they might be able to get an extension on this conversation when it comes to the Super Bowl window. But to me, right now, if you don't get these deals done, and I know it'll happen. It happens every year, and we're probably overhyped. We're probably overhyping the entire situation, to be honest with you. But let's just keep it a buck. Keep the drama away from the Niners when it comes to that. All you want to do, because that's not y'all's style. It's never been the Niners' style to be that type of team. Obviously, you had your few hiccups here and there in the early 2000s. But I mean, you guys it's too clean cut of an organization and well ran. Like, John Lynch knows what he's doing. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's not who the Niners are when I think of them when it comes to that light of just bringing attention like that in that way. You guys are known for just getting your job done, playing ball, having a good time, and running the NFC West. Your biggest probably pain in the thorn is probably those dang Rams down there in Los Angeles. And I get it. I definitely get it, you know. So that's really where I'm at with it with you guys. And I just want to know deep down inside, Niner fans, like, where do you guys see this whole situation at? Like, I feel like it's too much cosmetics and not enough, grit and grind anymore. I think that this just dying, that the whole identity of the Niners is slowly dying down as they keep getting to these Super Bowls and losing, these divisional rounds and losing, so on and so forth. And it sucks because, to me, to be honest with you, I think the Niners should have at least about 7 Super Bowls. That's dating back from 2010 till now. That's just what I see with the Niners. It's so many mishaps. 2012, the 19 season, the 18 season, the 2022 season, 21 season. I just see so many things where it's just like, man, I don't understand how the Niners are not dominating when it comes to Super Bowls. But that's nor here nor there. We're really talking about the issue at hand with the Niners and this just, why are they bringing so much drama to the Niners with the Ayuk situation, the Debo situation? It should have never got out in the first place about him trying to be traded. They should have just kept that under wraps, or they should have had the conversation with him, letting him know, hey, you could be moving. Yes, it is a business. You have to explain that to him. But at the same time, though, you got to really look at the safety of the players when it comes to these situations, because we live in a generation at a time where everyone is super sensitive to situations. With that being said, Niner fans or fans of football, holla at me in the comments. Let me know what you think. Like, and of course, subscribe. Always. Peace.